when every breath hurts. Truth about air pollution.
Air is life. But what if the very air we breathe is turning into poison? Every day, we take about 20,000 breaths. But today, those breaths are filled with smoke, dust, and chemicals that are slowly killing us. According to the World Health Organization, air pollution causes more than 7 million premature deaths every single year worldwide. This is not just an environmental issue. It is a health crisis, an economic burden, and a global emergency.
Air pollution means the presence of harmful substances in the air at levels unsafe for humans, animals, and the environment. The main pollutants are particulate matter, or PM 2.5 and PM 10.
Particles in the atmosphere that pose serious health and environmental threats. But what causes air pollution? Some air pollution comes from natural sources like volcanic eruptions, wildfires, or allergens. But most air pollution results from human activities, such as energy. When we burn fossil fuels to produce energy, they release greenhouse gases into the air. These emissions, such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases, trap heat from the sun in Earth's atmosphere, leading to a rise in global temperatures. This creates a cycle where air pollution contributes to climate change, and climate change creates higher temperatures. In turn, higher temperatures intensify some types of air pollution. Sulfurous smog is made up of chemical compounds called sulfur oxides. It occurs when burning sulfur-bearing fossil fuels such as coal. Photochemical smog, also called ground-level ozone, is a result of the reaction between sunlight, nitrogen oxides, and volatile organic compounds. Nitrogen oxides come from car exhaust, coal power plants, and factory emissions. Is toxic pollutants. These are chemicals such as mercury, lead, dioxins, and benzene.
The small smoke particles from air pollution, or PM 2.5, are more than 25 times smaller than the width of a human hair. As air is inhaled, particles enter the body through the nose and mouth. Air passes through the respiratory airway and finally reaches the alveoli, tiny air sacs in the deepest part of the lung. The smallest of the particles that enter the lungs diffuse through the walls of the alveoli into the bloodstream, where they are transported to all organs of the body where they can affect normal function. Critical organs affected include the lungs, immune system, heart, and developing brain. The growth rate of the brain is highest around birth, but development continues throughout childhood and adolescence, playing an important role in a child's memory, attention span, emotional control, and social interaction. Once in a child's still developing brain, particulate matter damages brain cells. The result, impaired cognitive development and ability to learn that may have severe consequences for welfare and earning potential across the lifespan, including stroke, pneumonia, ischemic heart disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lung cancer.
The scale of this crisis is staggering. Globally, air pollution is the fourth largest risk factor for death after high blood pressure, poor diet, and smoking. In India, the problem is even more severe. According to ICARE's 2023 report, 14 of the 20 most polluted cities in the world are in India. The World Bank estimates that air pollution costs India nearly 8.5% of its GDP every year, through healthcare costs, lost productivity, and environmental damage. And then comes Delhi, the most polluted capital city in the world. In 2023, Delhi's average PM 2.5 level was 92.7 micrograms per cubic meter, nearly 18 times higher than the WHO safe limit. Every winter, smog covers the city. Schools are shut, flights are delayed, hospitals overflow with patients struggling to breathe. Delhi is just one example, but it shows us clearly, if nothing changes, other cities will face the same fate.
Greatest mass murderers of modern times.
For air, as many as 100,000 people in London were made.
2015 का बीजिंग पूरे शहर के ऊपर एक काला घना स्मोक का परत जम जाता है। एक ही महीने के अंदर 2 बार चाइना की सरकार को रेड अलर्ट जारी
But we can fight air pollution and win. Clean transport. By using public transport, switching to electric vehicles, carpooling, or cycling, we can reduce emissions drastically. Green energy. Replacing coal with solar, wind, and hydropower makes our air cleaner and our future safer. Stop stubble burning. Instead of burning, crop residue can be turned into biofuels, organic fertilizers, or even paper. This turns waste into wealth for farmers. Cleaner construction and industry. Dust control sprays, filters, and stricter emission laws can transform our cities. Planting trees. Each tree is a living air purifier. Imagine lakhs of citizens planting trees together, turning gray cities green. Citizen action. Real change begins with us. If we refuse to burn garbage, if we demand clean policies, governments and industries will have to act. Cleaner air is not impossible. It is a choice we all must make.